Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's see. Oh. Great way to start the video. Let's see if I have the energy to actually get an intro out today without feeling like I'm gonna die like I have the last few days. I guess jumping right into it, I gotta get this thing ready to move to go. Yeah, so being sick, that's great, right? Get this stupid thing off so I can start that thing up. Ooh, but like I said, last few days, last week actually, yeah, I've been basically dead. You know, 104 degree temperature for 2 full days. Wasn't the best idea. After that, I don't know why I said best idea. It wasn't my idea. Jesus Christ. After that, yeah, just barely could get out of bed, barely could walk. I know you're thinking, Joe, you got the Rona, you got the vid. If that's the case, then I felt worse from tequila and fish taco hangover, but yeah, I just wasn't doing anything. I wasn't filming. Every time I tried to get up out of bed, do anything like that, it was just a shit show, literally. Yeah, so I have some energy today, and it's actually sunny for once, and it's not raining. Like, my phone says it's 1:25 in the afternoon, and it's 39 degrees. So that's great. It's really bright though, really pretty. So, ooh, almost revealed something there. Well, I go warm this thing up and then drive it over to take some pictures. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some of the footage I had from last week and some of the other stuff that I was doing before I got sick. And I mean, when I say I got sick, it was like instant. Those tools were used in the footage you're about to see, literally. There's the broken roll pin I fixed. So I came home from filming that night and immediately laid down wondering, oh, what's wrong? Maybe I've just been working in the rain too much. I'm still all stuffed up in my head and I sound like shit. But now I'm rambling, get the truck, go get some pictures of it, throw this footage in here, and then we'll do a little more explaining and check that thing out when we get back. Figured that's as good as time as any to start this video off because my life flashing before my eyes, and yeah. Whew. What's up, everybody? Back on another episode of I don't know what I'm doing, never do. So we're changing this channel to no idea what he's doing builds. But today, as usual, I'm working on everything all at once. Square body, wifey's truck, cleaning downstairs and getting stuff more organized so when I'm powder coating everything's a little easier. And moving all the spare motorcycle stuff that I have, and Colorado is hanging out in the back so I have some space. But that's not what today's about. Today's about something new. With the channel, obviously, if you're new here, and if you're not new here, we started off building Turbo LS stuff when we very first started the channel about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. First car was the Turbo LS Mustang we did. From the Turbo LS Mustang, we went to some drift cars, and we've done some diesel stuff, which I really enjoyed. Then back to drift cars, Turbo LS stuff, etc. Then we got this monstrosity, and I don't know, once I got blue, things changed. I had my son obviously around that time. Very much enjoy spending time out in the woods with wifey, the stepkids, and then now my own son, so obviously space in a truck out in the woods made sense. You see in the intro, that's, you know, part of the truck. Everything is just, I don't know, everything was about the truck for a long time. Then, like an idiot, I pulled it apart to do the Duramax swap. Winter hits, you know, parts, COVID, pandemic stuff. Makes working on things really hard when you're trying to get parts lined up and nothing shows up when it's supposed to, and you're trying to build one thing while you're building other things. At one point on the channel we had like 9 projects total all at once, which was since we've started the channel we've gone through 30 cars, 40 cars, something like that, and it's only been 2 years. Yeah. Clearly I have a problem with keeping things. A lot of that has to do with not having a shop, not having unlimited funds, and really the weather. I mean, with Washington weather being how it is, every day just being a crappy, overcast, rainy day again. We only get summer for so long. You know, really starting to lean towards truck content. And like I keep saying, it's a truck channel. And then now, lately, diesel stuff. I really love and working on diesels, learning about diesels, just diesels in general. I love the smell of diesel fuel, which is odd. And so, obviously, a Duramax and a K30 diesel. With the S10 sitting for so long, and recently I had posted it and been getting some offers and making some offers with it, found something that struck my fancy. And yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna throw this clip in here. That was the S10 driving away. What are we gonna do now as a channel? I mean, we have the Duramax K30, aka Big Blue, aka Square Max. We have the wife's truck, the bagged 62 GMC with the 4.8 big cam 60E. We have the Colorado that will be at some point 6.0 AR5 truck. Right now it's just a running and driving 4-cylinder. We have the 55 that we just don't talk about ever because it's been here forever. And obviously we're doing powder coating now, which is awesome. I've been getting a bunch of just little stuff cleaned up down here. We have all this space for once, which is pretty insane. But now, since we're just rambling back and forth, we're gonna get to the point here, since you probably don't care about any of this or any of that. You just want to see burnouts and turbo stuff, and that's what the channel started off as, is budget turbo stuff, and it's kind of evolved as we've moved out of just budget. You know, now we have many things which take more of a budget. And that kills the getting to have fun and getting to play and getting to do stuff thing. The S10 was an amazing truck. I don't think I've built anything cooler on this channel, and I probably won't build anything cooler until the blue truck's done. I don't want to force the blue truck though. At one point I was really lost recently with the coilover mounting situation. I ended up getting rid of those small coilovers, which was a result of this. We now have huge Bilsteins to mount on this thing, but lots of little stuff like that. Since I didn't want to rush this, and I want to do diesel content, and it's winter, what is the next best thing to do? And since we're average Joe builds, that just means add something else to the inventory, right? And insert the first gen. Enjoying life so much. Starting this video off, we were gonna go do stuff with the new truck that I got some B-roll of, and you saw that, and ta-da, and oh boy. No, we're not doing any of that because we're dealing with the transmission completely taken apart. Shifter tower assembly, shift forks, get reg 360. Yeah, I want to go to a G56 or an NV5600 so bad because the roll pin took a shit on this, causing it to get stuck in gear, and then the shifter, blah blah blah. Gonna run to Harbor Freight, get some more roll pins, get home, try this again, see if we can go get some pictures, some footage, and make some content with this thing like we planned. Because yes, the S10 is gone, and that was supposed to be the new content toy, and yeah. Haven't even left the driveway with it. Great trade, Joe. Great trade. Let's go get some parts. Brake clean in the cut, just whoo, whoo, whoo. Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna use any of this footage. I'm just having a day, a moment, a life. Hi, boys.
Wish I could just pay them to fix this shit, but yeah, new roll pins, Harbor Freight, thank you. This roll pin here on this shift fork, let's see if it will get that. Yep, it had just sheared in half, so I got a new pin in. I think the term is staked. Yeah, I believe that's it. I staked the edges because I noticed someone had went through and, quiet guys, someone had staked all those. This one kind of sucks because you can see it has a little play in it, but that shouldn't matter. All that matters is that there they go. I kind of want to trim that one because it's too long, but I don't think it's gonna matter. It's not gonna fall out. The top of it's all beat over and that's under the shifter, so that should be okay. Yeah, I guess get back to the truck and assemble it. I think that's the plan. The dogs are yelling at me because the neighbors are outside, the neighbors are over there, and everybody's everywhere today. I just want to show you guys the truck. It's cool. It has LED lights and stuff, and it was manual trans. Right now it's nothing. Yeah. You ever just want to cry? I want to cry. I guess clean up that top seal, throw a little RTV on, try and reuse that crispy gasket, but I doubt it. And yeah, fuck you too, truck. Starting off this relationship with this thing just fantastic. I say we slam it back together. Are you guys gonna be able to see anything? No. Are you gonna be able to hear anything? No again. But I think I got it fixed. I think. So backing up. Guess that's a good sign. Turn this light. Scared to shift.
Well, looks like it drove. And
rock lights are working. I cannot believe it. We have a first gen Cummins. Wasn't the video I wanted. Wasn't any of the stuff I wanted, but I think I got this fixed. Yes, there's a large hole in my floor now, thankfully. I have the top plate and all that over there. A bunch of shit over there. Lots of fun to do now. Oh, I should probably turn the rock lights off. But I guess if that ever happens again, I know what to do, how to get out of that situation, and how to, gotta turn all the lights on I had off. To get the stupid truck home. But instead of complaining about it, I got more stuff to do on this truck, the fuel system. And look at the mess I made. There's just stuff everywhere. I got coilover stuff there, I got wiring stuff there, I got wifey blowing leaves out there, and yeah, it's fun. The usual crappy video, crappy day, crappy weekend actually, but not a bad trade. Now I'm stoked on it because it works. So with that, I'm gonna The sun is still up, that thing is still in one piece, and I made it back home. That's better than the last time I tried to drive it, isn't it? And I'm seriously not kidding when I say I got sick like that. The tools from that footage of last week of when I got this and
had the problem and then fixed it. The tools are literally still laying right here. The roll pin is still broken, laying right there. I got home that night, finished everything up, got the laptop out, was getting ready to edit, get the footage up, and was like, huh. It's like someone hit me on the head with a whiskey bottle or something, because I started to feel drunk, and I started to feel dizzy and lightheaded, and then next thing I know, I'm getting sick and wanting to just lay in the bed and die for a full week. You know, 104 degree temperature, 2 days. Oh boy. Just body aches, sniffles, congestion, death, etc. Slightly over it, enough that I can get up and walk around, and we got this little bit of a video made. It's a cheat because I used footage from last week, but it's something, and it's gonna motivate me to get out another one. I don't know, tomorrow, next day maybe? Because there's a lot of things we need to fix on this. The heater doesn't work, the stereo doesn't work. I dug out some shackles from the square body when the square body had leaf springs in the front, and why am I getting square body shackles out, you're wondering? Well, if you peek down yonder in here, you probably can't see this great, but that spring is fully shoved back, and that eye is touching the frame. No, no. So, obviously, a little bit, set them up this way. A little bit longer, little bit. So, yeah, is it gonna be tooted for a bit? Yeah, totally gonna have a squatted truck. Oh shoot. Well, at least people will make fun of me and they'll probably get me some views. But yeah, it's a little stuff. We'll throw the shackles on tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see. We'll throw the shackles on in the next few days. Get a bunch of just little stuff. I need a heater. You can't drive an old truck around. Can't drive anything around when it's, you know, 39 in the middle of the day. I have 5 layers on to keep myself warm, and it kind of worked. But I feel like I need about 70 gallons of coffee, so I'm gonna go attempt to install those in here. Install. Yeah. No words. With that, we'll let you go. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know. Remind me I'm not dead. Hellojojoe builds out.